Number of deserting Russian troops surges.
Here's a summary of the article.
The Ukrainian equivalent of Idit Lezum, the government-sponsored Kochu Zhit, also indicated that it has seen an increasing number of Russian troops trying to get out. A spokesman for the project, Vitaly Matvienko, told the Meduza website in September that in the year Kochu Zhit has been working, it was launched to coincide with Putin's 2022 mobilization announcement. The project has received over 22,000 applications from Russians wishing to voluntarily surrender to Ukraine. Every day, 3 to 5 Russian servicemen surrender under the I Want to Live program, he said. In September, Yusuf said that there had been an almost 70% increase in the numbers seeking to desert following the August 23 defection by Russian pilot Maxim Kuzmanov, who flew his Mi-8 armored combat helicopter to a Ukrainian airfield in an operation engineered by the HUR called Sinitsa. Quoting the Russian online publication Mediazona, the new Voice of Ukraine news outlet said on November 24 that since the start of the September 2022 mobilization in Russia, more than 4,000 criminal prosecutions for desertion had been brought before Russian courts. Their families are beginning to protest, forming a Telegram group with 30,000 members to organize demonstrations, petitions and letters to the Russian president demanding the return of those who have been fighting for more than a year without relief. Now, with the public support of their families, in addition to a harsh winter setting in and battles such as that in Avdiivka turning into another meat grinder slog, it is likely that the numbers of Russian troops seeking a way out will increase in the coming weeks and months.
This post received a score of 4,200, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
In the trenches and at home, people are waking up to the fact that there is no rotation. Once you're sent to the front, your purpose is to die. Even the seriously wounded are being sent back in.
Russia kills its own wounded so they are not captured. Fuck you, Putin, it will be a fucking glorious day when you die. No tears will be shed.
They sell it on Twitter and Telegram as saving them from depravity, torture at the hands of Ukraine, NATO, Nazis. It's unclear how many Russians actually believe that, and recent stories of Russia refusing POW trades suggest that they don't want returning prisoners saying, "It wasn't that bad," and undermining the propaganda.
Right now it's reported Ukraine has 16,000 Russian soldiers as POW. They frequently let them call home to offer proof of life to family. It's a brilliant psyop. Let the families of the prisoners hear directly from them how terrible the war was and how much better they are being treated as prisoners than they were as soldiers. That is going to really help sow dissent in the Russian populations, or at least the minority populations that the vast majority of conscripts are pulled from.
Descent. Descent is a weird 3D shooter from the 90s where you are like a hoverdrone with guns.
Such an awesome game. Descent. Free Space was better, and that's a hill I will die on.
Free Space 2 is the best space military sim ever made.
I am sad there was never a 3. Really wanted more of that story too.
I don't blame them for deserting. They'll never be able to return to Russia and be safe.
Trying to make it to Finland on foot from Siberia is probably less dangerous than being in the Russian army in Ukraine.
I've often wondered what I would do if I were in that hopeless situation. I keep coming up with the only thing I could think of. Try to slip away during some chaos in the daylight and slowly walk to the AFU lines. I'd have my hands up the entire way, taking off as much camo clothing as I could to show I wasn't trying to hide. Getting rid of any weapon, frag. But I would try to just make it clear to any drone that I want to surrender and this war is done for me. I don't know if that would even work, but it would probably be the only chance I had.
You will get shot in the back by your friends.
With headlines like this, it's crazy that USA Republicans want to stop funding Ukraine.
Because this isn't the outcome they want.
Senate Republicans are on Moscow's side.
All of this tension with Russia has really thrown a wrench in their 4th of July plans.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.